You to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. We've heard some thoughts on it before, but now that we are able to look back on the Warriors' accomplishment last season, all the wins, the first title in 40 years, how do you view the season they had, Shaq, in a historical perspective?
It was super successful. First-year coach with no experience, win championship. 67 wins put them as a top 5 team of all time. Combination of their offense and defense made them one of the best teams ever. And it was something Kenny and I were not used to. We're used to seeing big guards dominate. Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Penny Hardaway. Steph Curry has the same body as Kenny's son. Kenny's son is a 19-year-old. Guy has no chest muscles, but he dominates.
Yeah, KJ has no chest muscles. But I'll tell you what, people can say what they want, and they said, oh, they won because of injuries. What? You beat who's in front of you. Congratulations, Golden State Warriors.
When you look back,
NBA champs.
will you consider them one of the great champions?
Well, to be a great champion, you have to be back-to-back.
Stop it, Ernie.
Three
Cut
peats.
it out, Ernie.
No.
I'm just saying that's a 67-win team that won the championship.
WF do. D. Whoopie freaking do.
WF do.
No, not yet. You have to multiple championships.
Okay, just threw the question out there. WF do. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Let's meet the visiting team, Houston Rockets. At power forward, Donatas Motiejunas. At the other forward position, Trevor Ariza. At point guard, Ty Lawson. At center, Dwight Howard. At the other guard position, James Harden. The head coach of the visiting team is Kevin McHale.
From Northern Australia, number 12, Andrew Bolden. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. And from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
The head coach of your home team is Steve Kerr.
Let's hear it for your Golden State Warriors.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter, and it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. Inside, Moniunas. Green with the block. Curry against Harden. Outside Curry. He kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shot off the screen, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Warriors. On defense, Golden State.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
It's
emphatic throw down there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
And the replay
on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Bogut. Ty Lawson making his last shot.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. He feeds it to Bogut. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here is Lawson. Howard with this screen on Thompson. Off the pick. And that's collected by Bogut.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
And he gets it to go. And so here is Houston. They trail by 1. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Tries again. James Harden with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside for Lawson. Houston moving it around. It's Harden with the drive. The shot is off, and Golden State will come the other way. From 15 feet away, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go. On the shot clock. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Dishes it to Beverly. Feeds it to Capella. Beverly against Green. Capella dishes to Beverly. Shoots from 14. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. The Warriors lead it. Kicks to Livingston. Seconds left here in the opening quarter, and he gets it to go. Barbosa's got his first bucket of the night. Harden inside the three-point line, buries the jump shot.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Puts up a prayer, can't get it to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And head coach Kevin McHale doing well in Houston. He certainly has a fan in his shooting guard, James Harden.
He listens to us, you know, he takes our input and our feedback on games and what do we think and how we feel about, you know, certain situations. And, you know, he's a player coach. He's played, so he knows the game.
Well, there's no doubt there's great respect that Harden is showing for Coach Kevin McHale. which is what you need sometimes as a coach. You've got to command that respect from your players.
You know, it's kind of like a honeymoon period. You know, when it's clicking, it's like magic, and you just try to keep it going. But it all comes down to the coach listening, sharing, and taking the players' input seriously. Kevin has that instinct, having been around so many great teams.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves. And they've had firepower and then some so far.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Modi Yunus and Howard, the post pair. Brewer is out there with Lawson, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in. And so here is Golden State. They lead by 4. There's the feed to Curry. The drive by Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The dish now to Modi Yunus. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Another miss by Houston.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Barbosa's shot is off. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Here is Harden after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. For the 3, that's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Beverly.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, you know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Iguodala outside. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. To the paint. And Maurice Spates, the bucket on the assist by Barbosa. Spates has got his first bucket of the night. Rockets trail by 6. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Barbosa's got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ariza goes in. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. Puts up the prayer. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Warriors leading by 7.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots.
Okay,
Barnes and Green at the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. That free throw good from Thompson. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. And Lawson with the drive. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bogut.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Curry kicks to Green. And here's Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Lawson. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Thompson in the third quarter. Not how they picture the half started. Curry against Ariza. Dishes it to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater, he lays it in. Barnes has got 6.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Timeout called the Rockets. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Beverly. On the wing, Harden. It's stolen by Green. Beverly against Iguodala. He feeds it to Spates. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And it's good. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also went every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time. So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Iguodala outside, kicks to Barbosa. Another shot, and Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here is Livingston, defended by Beverly. Livingston passes to Ezeli. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Barbosa's got 7 points.
What a move. Came out of the spin, stopped and popped. That is impressive.
Harden outside from deep. Misses the shot. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Rockets trail by 5. So on the floor for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Boston out there with Brewer. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Now, here's Howard. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's Barnes. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Rockets foul.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Green with a screen for Curry. Shoots the 3, and Green with the basket on the assist by Barnes. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. The Rockets shooting 43% from the floor. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Howard with this screen on Thompson. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Ariza.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Barnes, screen on Ariza. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Lawson against Thompson. Lawson outside. Looking for Modi Eunice. He gets it there. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes. And it comes off the front of the rim. To the paint. Here's Bogut. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is. Always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're leading by 4. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter of this one. .04 left in the 4th quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. He has 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 8 points and 6 assists. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
Lawson's against Thompson. Lawson dishes to Harden. Inside and stolen by Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. Lawson defending. Thompson passes to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Barnes sets a screen for Curry. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And he gets it to go. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Curry with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.